2, 3, 4.
Good morning, my gamers and NPCs and mini bosses alike, and welcome to episode number 344 of the Good Morning Guys podcast, the Level Up 8-bit remix of Something Epic Edition. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for logging in with us this fine morning, afternoon, evening, or night as we navigate the ultimate quest, the game of life, all while grinding through the other games we love to watch and to play. I'm one of your party leaders, the Brazilian Mountaineer and stealth class transition ninja, Lucas Ham Swisher. To my left on the co-op couch, the Paladin of Truth, the Slayer of Spoilers, and Judge, Jury, and Executioner Fake News, Patrick Novacell.
Remind me of what a paladin is.
It's a holy knight, a religious knight.
A religious knight. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, he has the power of God.
Does he have a robe and a sword?
No, you got like a huge shield and a claymore.
Yeah,
cool.
usually
I love the claymore. Nice.
Or a mace, like a mace.
No mace.
You don't like the mace? All right,
sword.
Fair enough.
Yeah, claymore.
Yep, big sword it is. Then equipping the tool belt of justice, just one spawn point over our very own North Kakalakian and handyman Hank McCoy, Ryan Isley.
Did you say I'm equipping the what?
The tool belt of justice, just one spawn point over.
Okay, sure, we'll go with that.
The tool belt of justice. That's so B. That's such a B hero,
right?
I got my tool belt of justice.
I'm repairman, man.
What I got?
You're gonna push up your glasses on that.
All right, folks. If you're new to the guild,
let me get into my tool belt.
If you're new to the guild, welcome to the adventure. This is the first time we've done a video game themed intro brought to you by ChatGPT.
Well, yeah, probably sponsored by ChatGPT.
made by AI. How about that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're a returning player, welcome back, hero. Let's check the patch notes and updates of our lives and see what's new in the World Hub.
Cool.
The World Hub.
What was that PlayStation 3 baked in game? What was that called?
Oh, dude. What was that called? Oh my gosh, I played that way too much. PlayStation Home. I think I got 100% trophies on
Home?
that.
Did you call it Pome?
No, Home.
Pam? Are you saying Pam?
I thought you called it like.
Can you understand words
coming out of my mouth? I thought you said like.
Get your hearing aids out of your tool belt, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, your tool belt of justice.
Geriatrics.
Yeah. Tool belt of geriatrics. All right. Speaking of geriatrics, Patrick.
Yes.
We missed you last week.
I missed you too, guys. Thanks for holding down the fort.
We do what we can. That's why they pay us the big bucks.
I don't know who's paying you. I don't get paid.
I still haven't.
Oh, wait. You guys don't get paid? Never mind. I don't either. Nobody's paying me for nothing.
I was wondering where those 3 cents went.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you wanna tell us what's new in the World Hub for you?
Yeah, in the World Hub.
How is life? Yeah, give us the patch notes and updates of your life. We'll wait.
Okay.
How many gigabytes? How many gigabytes of patch? It's coming our way from your life.
If this is old school, it's already baked into the game, so you don't have to. There's no extra DLC.
Oh,
are you already in the game? Yeah.
Oh, fantastic!
They just come out with sequels.
EA Sports.
No DLC. Next year is the sequel. All right, that's what they should do from now on. I'll tell you what. I'm playing a game right now. It's one of the PlayStation Plus games, Robocop Rogue City, right now.
Is this new?
It's from 2023. Right? No, 2023. 2 years ago.
2020. It came out 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I thought it was last year. Gosh, I thought it was last year.
I never paid any attention to any of the RoboCop games. Never did. And it was free on PlayStation Plus. I'm like, okay, let me try this out. Mark said something good about it. So I was like, yeah, I'll go check it out. This game is 100% RoboCop. This is the original characters are in it, like either their like likeness is it, like the Robocop when he takes his mask off or his helmet off, it's the guy from the movies. His like other police officer partner is also in it. It's everybody's in it. Robocop looks like a next gen Robocop. They did him really, really well. A lot of TLC went into Robocop. It's awesome.
All right.
Everything else, early PS3.
Fantastic.
It's the dialogue, the mouth movement, if you want to call it mouth movement. It's not. I mean, it's early PS3. I think because of that, it adds a lot of charm to it. And I'm not taking it too seriously because of the graphics aren't like up to like the PS5 type of graphics I'm used to, kind of thing.
Right.
It's awesome. It's so fun. The only thing that is keeping me from loving this game is the structure of the missions. Now, what I mean by that, it feels like a Fallout type of game where you go up to people and you talk to them and all you see is the person that you're talking to and dialogue options below, just like a typical Fallout game. But these side missions are like very, very dumb, and very fetch questy. So for example, I'm off to my next mission, and right next to my next mission is a side mission. I'm like, okay, I'll go ahead and see what's going on. My partner had got shot and is in the hospital, and the police officer's like, hey, I have a card for her, to get well soon card. Can you get everyone to sign it? I'm like,
oh my gosh, no way.
What did I sign up?
Robocop is getting people to sign cards.
Sign this card of justice.
I know. So I'm walking around trying to find these guys to sign it, and then I'm like, there's one last guy. I'm like, where the heck is this guy? I don't know where he is. I'm going all over the police precinct. I end up in the bathroom, in the locker room, and there's a shower going. I was like, all right. And then
you are not about to interrupt
the little option comes up. He's like, will you sign this card? I'm like, he's in the shower. And he's like, yeah, I'll sign your card, but I'm a little wet and I don't want to get your card wet. So why don't you grab me my towel? And then another mission marker comes up. I have to go grab his towel. Like this isn't real. This is so dumb, man. This is so dumb. So after I did that, I was like, ridiculous. I'm not doing any more side missions. Get out of here. So the main missions are solid. They are tough too. You have your gun, and there are ways to upgrade your gun. So it was originally like a 3 burst shot. Now I've upgraded enough to where it's fully auto.
There we go.
It's it's awesome. Yeah, it's so fun. Like there's upgrades for your dialogue options will be better. Armor's better.
Who cares about that?
Yeah,
RoboCop's not about conversation.
Who cares? Armor all the way, guns all the way. I did upgrade
0.
I did upgrade my vitality after the first mission because vitality is your health, and it goes down pretty quick, and you have to find like little canisters to recharge your battery. And so I found out that there are like little electricity boxes that you can go and upgrade or just get your health back up. But I needed to get up to level 1 or level 2 or whatever it was.
Level 1?
Yeah,
doesn't
I
start
don't know.
there.
I don't know. Yeah, so there's the little notches.
No, you start at 0
along that.
You go to 1.
Yeah. So I had to do that, and I did that, and I was like, okay, now I can be fine and upgrade and have my health be a little bit higher than it would be if I didn't have that. So yeah, I mean, I'm having a blast with it. I've done 4 missions. I think there's like I looked on the mission list online. I don't know if this is including all the side missions, but there's like 50 of them. And I've done 4 main missions, and I played the game for like 5 hours. And I'm like, if this is like a 50-hour game, I'm gonna put it down. Like I get what they're trying to do. I'm enjoying it. This is fun. Like like in Robocop 2, I think it was Robocop 2, like the big huge mech Robocop.
I do remember the Big Mac.
One of the main missions, that's your partner in it, and the little like side mission within the mission is to get more kills than the Big Mac. So it's just some fun stuff like that. It's really fun. So I'm having a ton of fun with that. The other game I've been playing is Brotato co-op, couch co-op with Clark.
I keep forgetting nice couch co-op.
We have almost unlocked every single character. I think we have 2 more left. We have they're in Robocop, in Brotato,
Cop, Robocop.
Bro.
Oh wait,
that's
that's Broforce.
Yeah. So in Brotato, you could, once you beat level 20, you're good. You beat the boss and you unlock the character. However, you can also throw on endless and continue on more waves after that. So Clark and I have been trying to get the highest wave we can get. We got to level 30, we died. We got to level like 37, we died. We got to level 38, 39, died. We got to level 40. Level 40 has 4 bosses. We're struggling with just the random normal characters, the enemies on the screen. We got to level 40 maybe like 4 times. And I tell you what, to get to level 40 like an hour. It's like an hour to get to level 40. So if you die, it's just like
right there.
Yeah, it is. We got to level 40 and it was over the weekend. And they were like, all right, well, it's time to stop. We beat level 40. This is great. We did high fives, we did fist bumps, we got excited, and then it was bedtime for him. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just do one more. The whole one more trope. Mm-hmm. Let's just do one more.
One more game.
So we beat level 40
hours later.
41. We beat it. And I was like, all right, let's just do one more. Let's just do one more. And it was like level 44. I was like, let's just try to get to level 50. And so we were just going. We got to level 50. Wow. We died at level 50. I think we died twice at level 50. Then we figured out what we needed to do and how to build. And we got to level 51. We beat level 50 finally.
Wait, is this still the same night? Like,
no, yes, this is the same night. Yeah,
you went back to level 50 twice.
No, I'm sorry. 51? No, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is over multiple nights. The level getting to level 51 was in one night. We got to level 51. We got to level 51 3 times in the past week, and we cannot get past level 51 for the life of us. We don't know what to do. But I tell you what, it is an absolute blast. He is really good at Brotato, like really good, and I'm learning stuff from him too. So that's really fun.
There you go.
Yeah. Still playing WWE 2K25 and Marvel's still going through that. In WWE, I have 46 of the 66 trophies. So I still got I've gotten a lot of the ones out of the way for a few modes. There's one mode, the GM mode. I hate that mode. It's going to be the last thing I do in pretty much every year.
Are in that mode?
Patrick, you can't do it that way.
Like 6.
Mindy taught James how to do this properly. When you get a plate of food, right, and you see your least favorite food, you got to eat your least favorite food towards the beginning.
Kill that first.
Get out of the way.
No, I mean, like,
and then end it with what you enjoy.
I don't want to play that mode. I might not get the platinum this year because I just hate that mode so much.
Really?
I just hate it. Yeah, I just hate it so much. Wow. Yeah, I'd rather play universe mode where I can, start my own rivalries. Go to, do whatever I want. I just GM mode just seems like
mode's telling you what to do. It's bossing you around.
I hate it.
Like, I'm an
it
adult
so much. Yeah,
don't tell me what to do.
Yeah. And then South of Midnight came out today, so I do want to play that. I hear some good things, I hear some bad things, but I will be the judge of my own game play. You know what I mean?
I heard nothing. What kind of game is it?
It's like a third person adventure game.
Yeah.
A little bit of fighting in it, but what's cool is there's an option to skip fights and just enjoy the story. So right. I turned that bad boy on. So
did you? I don't need fights. I don't care.
No, you can skip boss fights. I was like, I'll keep the boss fights. I just don't want to fight the lackeys. I'll just skip past that.
Lackeys
I'll let AI
do the work. Repetitive.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I hear the enemies are.
I heard you say lackeys, but then I thought you said blackies. But I'm just gonna
yeah.
No, we don't all look alike, okay?
We do not all look the same.
We're not all repetitive.
Oh man, I could just see.
No one's watching right now, so
I could just see all of our listeners right now. Just.
Meanwhile, someone's going turn into the skid.
Turn
so
right
yeah,
to go left.
That's what's going on in my game world.
All right,
in my world hub,
in fantasy life.
Yeah, and turn left to existential life. Is that what we're calling it now? I don't know.
No, that was synonyms before. This is just it's in fantasy life, real life, and God life. They didn't change real or God.
All right.
To anything. Just fantasy.
In real life, little update on Claire's flag football team.
All
she played this past Saturday. She started varsity.
I was gonna say she get some offense action because last time.
No
she
offense.
Only got defense.
She's on defense. They got a pretty good offensive squad.
So,
but she's been playing two different positions. She's been playing linebacker and cornerback.
All right, she's locking it in, as the kids say.
Bro, her speed on defense is unmatched. She tracks down all the runners, everybody who has got the ball. There was one time where she grabbed both of the girls' flags and tackled her. It was just like, she had held them both up. She dropped them, and she looked like she was the king of the world kind of thing. It was it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
That's right, buddy.
So
does she have a nickname yet? Do they have any nicknames for each other?
I don't know.
Claire the Bear. I don't know. Claire the Bear Claw. Like she's just like, I'm getting it with my claws.
No, I don't know if they have any nicknames.
Well, you need to tell her. Say, hey, you guys need sport nicknames. Nicknames you only use for each other on the team.
I mean, they all wear like eye black. They all have those mouthpieces in. I mean, they look like a mean squad. So
yeah,
I don't know.
That's all that's left.
But yeah. So they won their first game on Saturday. They won 21-12. So they're I think 1-2 now. Yeah.
Forgot to use sounds again.
Way to do it. Way to remember.
Yeah. Let's see. On the other side of things, I wasn't here last week to talk about Clark's chess tournament. So
that's right. We need an update.
Oh yeah.
Entered into his first
Bobby
chess
Fischer
tournament.
Now, did he get to the final boss?
Fischer? he held his own. So there's a lot of waiting around because there was just 300 kids just playing chess. I thought it was down at the Bengal Stadium, but it was down at the FC Cincinnati Soccer Stadium.
The Bungle Stadium. Off-brand team.
Cincinnati, but that's the UFL team. The Bungles.
Yeah, the Bungles.
Is anyone watching UFL? Is that
part of a game because it was on at a Mexican restaurant when we went after church.
Random.
It looks like, I guess it looks like D-League football.
Oh yeah. It's anybody who didn't make it to the NFL is playing.
Pretty much.
So they
were athletic still. But it's just
serviceable.
It's like some of these dudes. Some of these dudes look like grown men like us that just went out and was like, "I'll play football again."
They look like the replacements with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. Some of these cats need to just go sit down.
I mean, they're living their dream. If you were getting paid to play football, which is your dream, I'd do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, so Clark's first game lost, and he felt really dejected. There's five games you can play, and he lost the first one. Felt dejected, and he had his second game. He comes back and he's so sullen. Like he's just down. I'm like, bro, what happened? He's like, I won. And I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, messing with dad.
Yeah. So 1-1 to start the day, man.
Is this, how do they rank and like how do they set up the matches? Is it age based? Is it skill based? Is it
grade based? So he's a fourth grader. He plays only against fourth graders. And it could be male or female. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. So he did that, and then he lost lost his third game, won his fourth game, so he's 2-2. And at this point, I mean, we started down at FC Cincinnati Stadium. We got down there a little bit before 8:00, and it's like 3:00 in the afternoon right now, and he's like, "I'm done. I'm really done." Like his
dad, watch me throw this game real quick.
Yeah.
He's like kamikaze. He's just like, ah! And he just starts moving all his pieces at the same time. It's like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do about it, sucker?
You've lost. Oh well,
You're
whatever.
out.
I'm out of here. Peace.
Yeah. I want my chicken nuggets. I want a nap.
Where's my ice cream? Yeah. So he ended up losing his last game. Was 2-3 for the day, but first tournament. He's only been playing chess for about 1.5 years, and getting 2 wins in a tournament. I mean, like he held his head high. He was pumped for doing that. And it was like, after we're leaving, it's like 3:30, 4:00. I'm like, buddy, how'd you like today? And he was like, it was fun. It was long, but it was fun. I was like, do you want to do it again? He's like, yes, I want to do it again next year. So I kind of like pumped him up a little bit, and I got a picture of him wearing everybody who participated got a medal for participating in the tournament. And I took a picture of him. And so I went to Walgreens, put that on a magnet, put it on the fridge, and he's pumped. He's like, I want to do it again next year. So just that simple reminder of the ending, even though it was a long day, he doesn't remember the long day. He just remembers playing chess and getting a medal at the end of it. So yeah, good times. The last thing on real life, this is super, super real. So, as you know, as you can see, I have hair that's been falling out for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, last week I went ahead and bought some hair growth pills.
Rogaine? Or some Hims?
Yeah, some Hims. I got some.
Hims.
Got 5 months of pills for Hims. And one of the first couple months that taking these pills, I will experience hair loss. So it gets rid of all the crap, dingy, weak hair,
crappy hair.
Yeah. So the new hair can grow in. I'm a little self-conscious about it. And I've been
I bet
taking these pills.
How long have you been taking it?
A week and a half now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I haven't noticed anything yet.
I was about to say, you get in the shower and start washing your hair, and then stuff come out.
No, I don't know, because I'm pretty much asleep while I'm taking a shower in the morning. So I don't. My eyes are closed the entire time. I actually take a shower with the lights off, like it's dark.
All right.
And when I'm
if your eyes are closed the whole time, what's the point in the light? It's a waste of electricity.
I continue my sleep until I'm done with my shower, and then it's time to wake up. But no, because my eyes are closed, it's dark, I don't notice anything. Also, I think it's better for my psyche if I don't notice it.
You could have like a giant mole or something growing on your head. You wouldn't know it. He's like,
no. The wife will tell me.
Fair.
Yeah, she checks those things out.
Yes, she will.
Yes.
They notice those things.
Yeah. So yeah, and then after a couple months, that's when the new hair starts to grow. So I'll probably notice some better hair coverage in like 6 months. So close to Christmas time. So I took a before picture, and we'll see how it goes. But
what did your research prep go into for this? Like, were you just like Did you see an advertisement? Like, was there a conversation? Did you do some research? Like, what is the best?
Yeah, I did some research because I wanted something that's easy. I didn't want to have to like spray like mousse in my hair, let it sit for 2 hours a night or whatever it was. Like I didn't want to have to go through like surgery or anything. I wanted something.
Yes,
easy
thank you for not doing plugs. I've met people that did that, and it looks like the top of Ken's, like a Ken doll.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do any of that.
Yeah.
I mean, you're taller than me, so at least I wouldn't have to look at the top of your head if you did that. I'd just be like, I'm just going to stay down here because otherwise I'm going to make fun of you. I love you, man.
Yeah. And I looked at like hair, like toupees. I don't know what they call them now, but I looked at like those kinds of things, and I was like, man, I'd have to shave the top of my head.
You still got enough hair. Like, you don't need a toupee.
Yeah, I don't. So I didn't go that route, and so I started to look at like the pill type of form, and so there were like 3 different companies that did those, and Him's got the highest reviews, the highest like the best reviews. So I just went with that, and it is a pill that you can just chew, and it tastes like an orange creamsicle. So it tastes pretty good.
All right.
Nice. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. I've been thinking about it for a long time because my hair has been receding for quite some time, and it's just one of those things that I'm a little bit of vanity for me that it's always been self-conscious about. So yeah, I'm gonna see if this works. I don't know if it's just gonna give me fuller hair or if my receding hairline's gonna return with hair. I have no idea.
I just hope it doesn't start growing here, and then you like have to comb it back to reach the hair up here. Like, how do you know where it's supposed to grow? Like, you're like, oh,
if
right
it
here.
Does do that? Commit completely and be full Vegeta. So,
so you say that, but that's one of the side effects. Is hair grows faster
and
everywhere.
Oh,
everywhere. Yeah, so I may have more chest hair.
They give you a coupon for Manscaped as well.
I may need to grab some clippers for those.
That seems like a racket if they give you if they're like, hey, we're partnered up with
we're partnered with Manscaped.
Like, wait a second.
Use this promo code to get the lawnmower.
I see what you guys are doing here.
I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It was pretty like, I don't know if humbling is the right word, but I finally broke down and faced myself and said, I want to do this.
Want to try it?
Because and try it. So it felt, I don't know, maybe I either disappointed in myself. I don't know if that's the right. I don't know what I'm feeling. It's just a weird feeling. I don't know what it is. So
I understand the feeling. I'm not losing my hair as far as I know right now. But I started going gray at like 30. And at first I was like, man, I shouldn't be having gray hairs already.
That's what 3 kids will do to you.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't have
I was like, I'm only 30 and like I've got like, what is it? This side of my head is like mostly gray right here. It's kind of like it's you just can't see it right now. I promise I promise it's mostly gray.
Ryan can see it.
You have like one strand. It's one strand.
Oh no. I do have one strand in my beard somewhere. I found one in my mustache the other day. I was like, ah.
I will tell you that once a week, my wife has a mini heart attack because she finds a white hair or 2 in her hair, and she pulls it out, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, there's more and more white hairs every week." Meanwhile, I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. I don't care.
Yeah,
sorry, I can't help you there. I have no, I cannot empathize with you, but I feel you, man. You give it that old college try, see what happens, and eventually, we got to accept it. But give the old college try.
It's part of life, man.
Well, and that's the thing. That's the thing. If it works, if this works, then I have to be, if I want to keep my hair like the way it is the rest of my life on these pills.
Pop an orange cream hair growing pills.
I mean, they're good. They're good.
I was about to say,
Yeah,
they
taste
not
good.
that bad. Like,
but if I
like
stop using them,
Flintstone vitamin.
If I stop using them, they taste just like them, man. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if I stop using it, then it'll go back to my hair the way it is now. So if I want to keep it going,
I mean, for what it's worth,
they've got me. They've got me.
I like your hair. I'm all about that natural look, but
hey,
you want to give it a try?
If it ever gets to the point where it's like you can't afford it or something, let it go and then just buy a toupee that looks like your hair now.
And maybe I'll just
shave the top, get them to glue that on the top, and then you like. I've seen some people do that on like Instagram reels and stuff, and like you cannot tell that it's not their hair.
I mean, like, yeah, you cannot tell. Yeah. But then again, it's like
I'll be honest. When I know the people, I have yet to see not be able to tell. I know a couple of people that have gotten them. Yeah, I can tell, but it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to go that route because
I
feel
wearing a hat. Like Daniel. What is it? Daniel? Not Daniel Boone. That's a friend of mine in West Virginia.
Daniel.
What is the guy that had the coonskin hat? No, the one that. Oh, Crockett. Davy Crockett.
Yeah, David.
Yeah, it's like putting a raccoon on your head. It's fine. It's got a little tail coming out the back.
Or maybe if my hair gets long enough,
now's the time to wear your hats.
I'll do a rat tail back here. You never know.
Yeah, that's what my buddy Tom in the U.S. He lost it after college. He lost his hair quick, and he just started wearing hats all the time and shaving his head, and just going that route. And then he grows his beard nice and big.
My older brother is bald. Like he lost his hair. Jeez. College?
When he was 12?
No, college. Like his sophomore year of college.
Yeah. There was a guy back when we were in high school, senior year in high school.
I remember guys
started
in high school
getting that bald spot.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I'm just like, man, some people just.
I didn't have any friends, so I didn't have the conversations, but I definitely thought in the back of my head, like, you're a little young for that, aren't you? How old are you? Are you a 8-year senior? Like 20-year senior? I've been
20 years senior. Mm-hmm.
I was here when your dad was here.
Class, right, man?
Your dad and I were freshmen together. Okay.
No.
That's cool, man. Bye.
You're my son, didn't you know?
Oh, no.
Suddenly Alabama. Or West Virginia. That makes sense. That's fine.
Cousin mamas, take me home.
Cousin mama.
Yep, take me home.
All right. I think that's it for me. In God life.
Don't forget
I'm in
God.
Psalms. I'm in Psalms.
Psalms
6. And is it me or did we get a female doing the?
Yes,
we do.
What kind of accent does she have? She has like
I don't know, but it's kind of insane.
Southern accent. It's so I don't know where to put it.
I think it's kind of British or Indian. Not like British.
It's like
not Indian, like
British Indian. Honestly,
yeah, British Indian sound. That's why I was combine that. Not to be like Apu from Simpsons or anything.
No, it's not like that.
No, it's not that. But it's like a British Indian.
It is quite unique, but also
British imperialist. It is.
I feel like she has
reading all of it,
and she has the gain. Yeah, she's 100% reading all of it. And she has.
But man, she sounds really smart while she's talking.
Real low.
Oh, does she?
I have to like constantly adjust my headphones whenever.
I'm not an audiophile, so I don't. Nothing there. And I will say I like her better than Peyton.
I know you don't like Peyton.
Yeah.
I hope Peyton's watching.
I'm
right
not a
now.
Peyton. Peyton,
we got one viewer right now. Are you?
We got
Peyton
Jesus
Jones?
in common.
Type in the chat if you're Peyton Jones.
Peyton, if you're out there. We got Jesus in common. That's all that matters. But I don't like your voice. So God bless you. And your jokes are terrible. You don't let them breathe. Let your jokes breathe.
Yeah.
He's just like, and here's a joke. And we're moving on. I'm like, what? That joke sounded so like that had so much potential. And you're just like, blah, blah, blah.
So disingenuous. It doesn't let it land.
That's the word I'm looking for. Disingenuous. Feels very disingenuous. I don't like that.
Yeah. but I'm loving Psalms right now. I gotta tell you, I think like the couple of the Psalms so far, the reading was like 45 seconds, and I was like,
right? I was just gonna say they're super short.
And
like,
then the guy's like,
off? Is this part
the guy
one?
reading it? He's like interlude, and then it's just silence. I'm like, it's done? Like, what the heck? I'm doing another one.
Well, I think it's crazy when it's like 4, 5, 6 verses, and like you said, 40 seconds long, and then it's like a 12-minute devotional. I'm like, well, you're really like
y'all are stretching this out.
You're stretching this out. It's like then he says the. Let me tell you about the word the. How it's
milk
like,
the word
really gets you in the soul.
Hey, look, if they could find all that teaching from that, then kudos.
Yeah, kudos. No, I mean
I enjoy it.
For it.
I still enjoy it.
They definitely go off the rails. Like they'll go off on tangents.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, what are we talking about? Then they come back.
100%. Yeah. It's good stuff though. I like it.
But yeah, that's it for me.
Like it a lot.
That is the
that's it for you
update. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot.
Oh my gosh.
Claire had her birthday. Sorry.
Woo!
Yeah. Mark is in the chat.
No, it's all
probably.
Good. Mark, we love you.
Yeah.
We
gotta keep you alive in spirit somehow.
Oh, wait, one more thing. You're supposed to wait till one of us gives an update.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Now go
ahead. All right. Well, how was her birthday? Yeah. I want to know how her birthday was.
Birthday was fine. I mean, she had like 18 of her friends over. They were by themselves. They were outside. It was a nice day. It was like 70 degrees, so they weren't in the house the entire time. Probably 3/4 of the time outside. At one point, I looked out and there was a couple people just doing TikToks. I was like, "All right, these are high school girls, man." But
TikToking it up.
Yeah, everything was fine. They stayed down there. They were down here in this man cave, doing stuff. Came back down after everyone left. Looked around and I was like, "All right, nothing is out of place. Everything is clean. The garbage is in the garbage can. Like this is nice." Every single girl said thank you after that when they were leaving. Thank you. Thanks for having us. Thanks for the cake. I'm like, we can have more parties like this. So I don't know. Mel and I were just upstairs in the living room watching a movie.
You are more than welcome to come back over here and only invite these friends.
I know.
I tell her, do not invite any other friends but these people.
Yeah. They were loud at some points, but it was like they're singing a song. At one point, they sang the Star Spangled Banner, and Mel and I paused it. I put my hand over my chest. I'm like, I guess we gotta stop doing
what we gotta do.
Mel, take your hat off. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Take your hat off.
Yeah. So yeah, it was fun. They had a great time. Claire had a good time. So it was a lot. It was in my head, I thought it was gonna be crazy and hectic, but no, it wasn't. So it was good.
Good job.
Good job. Okay. Good. Now I'm done.
I don't believe you.
I'll think of something. Don't worry.
You think of something, okay? Surprise us next time.
Yeah.
Don't be
I will.
Jumping the gun. All right, Ryan.
Huh?
Isley, what do you got? What are you eating, by the way?
I am eating what are they called? Dots. The pretzel sticks.
Yeah.
Dots.
Yeah. Pretzel sticks.
Oh, yeah. Let's just say pretzel sticks. Don't call them dots. Who calls them that?
That's the name of them.
Dots are the candy.
Yeah. Dots are the little ice cream pellets.
That's also what these are called, too. So.
No, that's fake news.
No, they're not.
They're pretzel sticks, buddy.
I will put a picture in the thing. I'm pretty sure they're called dots.
I thought you were about to fight me.
I don't think I am. Anyway, pretzel sticks. Parmesan garlic flavor. Delicious.
Ooh. Parmesan garlic.
I looked up the word dots, and the first image is
those candy. Terrible dot candy that you got to suck on for like 4 hours.
The second image. There's 7 images up here. 6 of them are the dots candy. The other one, dots pretzel sticks.
Mm-hmm. They're delicious. I will say these are not my favorite. They're good, but they do ones this honey mustard something.
Oh yeah,
and those are.
I love me some honey mustard pretzel sticks.
Those are good. Those are my favorite ones. Yeah, those are good. These are okay.
Honey mustard and pretzels go together like
they really
peanut
do.
butter and jelly.
Yeah, agreed.
Yep.
Well,
have you guys? This is totally. I'm just going to insert this random.
That's
thing.
fine. Go ahead.
I don't think I told you guys about this, but in the U.S., when we went to Cheddar's, you guys are familiar with that old restaurant, right?
Shit.
Oh yeah,
Cheddar's.
Yeah, the Cheddar's Kitchen.
Yeah. Tasha got a salad with honey mustard dressing. Super excited she was. And I don't know why she did that because honey mustard's not like totally, it's not rare here in Brazil. You can find honey mustard many times. But she was eating it and she was struggling to eat it. And then towards the end, she's like, it's really spicy. And I took a bite. And I kid you not, I don't know that there was any honey. It was just straight up mustard salad. It was disgusting. There was so much of whatever the mustard, like Dijon mustard or whatever. Like it was spicy. I'm like, this is not this is not how you do honey mustard.
No,
like, come on, people. Honey's first.
Yeah,
in the name,
honey, and then the mustard. And then
a little bit of mustard, a lot of bit of honey. But no, it was all mustard, and just I don't even think I tasted a bit of honey.
I don't think I could eat a salad that was just had Dijon.
No, I was like, why didn't you tell us at the beginning of the meal? I could have gotten a return, could have gotten an exchange for something else. Because I mean, no, she was just like suffering. So she's like crying, like just eating the salad. I'm like, okay, nobody taught you to do this. Communicate, child. What are you doing? But anyways, I digress. Carry on, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm eating dots. So that's real life.
No, we already covered that. Move on. Come on.
When did we record last
week? Are we sponsored by Dots now? Like, is that like how we're gonna? This episode is brought to you by.
No,
we're already sponsored by Chat.
I have the bag, GPT. And I would be reading off.
Oh, that's right. Flavors. Yeah, that's right. You're right.
Oh, we don't do that. Did we record last Thursday? I believe.
Yeah, it feels like we haven't even gone through a full week since we.
Yeah, not a ton.
No, it was last Wednesday. It was last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday,
right?
I really don't remember.
Because I edited the podcast Friday morning.
Oh yeah, and we waited a hot minute before we said, "Hey, Patrick." Actually, we didn't even say, "Hey."
I asked. I was like, "Hey, do you guys need to?"
I remember because it was.
I'd already moved on. I was like, "Oh, what do you?" Yeah,
I was eating hush puppies. So last week,
I was eating hush puppies.
Yeah, my wife brought hush puppies home for some reason.
Nice.
Always, yeah.
Last Thursday, I had my top 2 wisdom teeth removed. So.
Oh, that's right. How'd that go?
Fine. Now I'm eating pretzels. Like they didn't want me. Like it was.
Do you chew your pretzels that far back?
Yes. Everything that I chew goes to the back of my mouth.
Yeah, that's where all cavities are.
Back.
I've noticed that everything goes that far back too, because I'm actively trying to just chew with the front of my mouth, and it just
impossible,
like a rabbit.
I'm like, no, and it just naturally, like, I don't know, it's wired into my brain now to put everything toward the back. It went fine. The weirdest part is just when they numb your gums and then it numbs your entire face. It wasn't that bad. It didn't get to the point where I was like
melting on one side. Hey guys, what's up? How we doing?
Just like my entire face is like cold, and I'm trying to warm it up, but you can't. You just have to wait for the medicine to wear off.
I just see you like rubbing your face.
I'm literally
like, what are you doing? You're like, I'm trying to rub my face. It's cold.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was really easy. They were able to just like pop them out. It didn't seem like it took that long once they finally got me numbed up enough. They were like, you could just close your eyes. I was like, no, I'm going to watch as much as I can because I like this type of stuff. I'm just weird. I like seeing all the things. So I watched them as much as I could. I watched them remove the teeth from my mouth. She asked me if I wanted to keep them to make them into earrings. I was like,
"Oh, who do you think I am?" Do I put off the aura of a person that does that?
Do people do that?
This escalated.
She said more than you think people want to keep them and use them for stuff. And I'm like, yeah, no, you can throw those away. I'm not keeping them.
I'm a normal human being.
Yeah.
It's like, no,
I've just
I want to put
been
them on my,
trying
on my
not to
mantle.
eat hard foods for the past like 5 days. Which sucks
you're succeeding in that.
Huh?
I see that you're succeeding in not eating hard
Oh well,
stuff.
this is day 5, so
all right, okay.
Day
He's
1,
celebrating. He's like
24 hours after
eating
my
pretzels,
surgery,
eating hard candy.
Yeah, 24 hours after the procedure.
Jawbreakers.
That Friday night we went to hibachi with friends. So I was like, well, crap. That involves a lot of chewing. It's not like necessarily hard stuff, but it involves a lot of chewing. And they didn't want me to do a bunch of chewing, so I got
just get the oysters. Get the
I
clams.
just did vegetable hibachi, and I was disappointed. It was still good, but
noodles. You get noodles and soup.
Yeah, I did eat the soup.
Very disappointing.
I had the soup.
Yeah, that would be very disappointing to be limited
so
in what you can eat.
Because I'm sitting there watching him cook everything. I'm like, I mean, I ate still, but I can't really like eat steak or chicken or something like that like I want to. That being said, honestly, like 24 hours after, I thought I'd be in like more pain than I was. It only like hurt when I yawned really big. Other than that, my mouth felt fine. Like I've been yawning all day today, and there's no pain or anything like that. So, mutant healing factor, yay! That was honestly the biggest thing that happened. Kids got their report cards. All of them did well.
Let's go.
None of them. I think one of them got a 4 in one subject, but I told them that you gotta get all 4s
out of 10.
They're still in. They don't do
regular grades.
Yeah, they're not doing A's through F's yet. They're still in.
Okay, but like 4 out of what?
4s.
Oh, okay. It's 4 out of 4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So isn't like, you're not giving us context.
Was that like 3 is meeting the standard, 4 is exceeding the standard, or something like that?
So I think actually it's 2 is.
I would think 3.
No, I think it is.
You
3.
don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know.
It's 3. 3 meets standard. 4 is above and beyond. They've had 4s before, but none of them have ever brought home a report card that's like all 4s.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
They're all getting like 3s and 4s with 4s like sprinkled in. But I told them like if they want the big, just sprinkled it in. I told them if they want the big money prize, like you got to bring home a report card with all 4s, nothing but 4s,
Oh, yeah?
no 3s. Like so far that hasn't happened.
Big.
Thank God.
That's a big goal.
Because like when they do, they're getting $100.
I remember. You're offering 100.
That's how my dad did us. If we were straight A students and we got like all 4s or straight A's, he'd give us $100 every report card.
Oh man, I wish your dad was my dad growing up.
No.
I would have been.
I don't know how we were. Well, now I know why we were so broke, because he was giving his money to us. Like, yeah, we were smart. Yeah. We worked for those A's.
Yeah. Well, when Claire and Clark, when they come home with straight A's, they get $25. And then if they get straight A's at the end of the year, then they get the $100.
Yeah.
So
we give our kids a high five and a hug and say, "You're awesome. We love you. Keep it up.
Have some pesos."
Yeah.
My wife is a teacher.
Pesos? No, ice.
Oh, sorry.
We actually talked about this because we finally got with the program and started Natasha on a allowance, like
nice
pay scale, like big deal, where she's getting like set amount a month, and she automatically has the max of whatever she gets, but then she has different tasks that she has to do every week, and if she drops the ball, if she doesn't do it, if she doesn't try her best, or gets slacks off, then at the end of the month we're like, well, taxes. Negative for this and negative for that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
This is how the world works. Let me tell you about taxes.
But we discussed the grades thing, and Mindy, especially she's been teaching for 20 some years. she's like, I can't. I want the grade, and I want the intrinsic value of doing your best with
the intrinsic motivation.
I don't want to taint that with giving money. So
yeah.
She's like, well, I don't want to touch that. And I'm like, that's fine. My grandparents.
That's the way the real world works. It should work.
Very true.
Where you put your full foot forward, and you try your best. You get promoted. You get paid more. And you get.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah,
but we're not a family that.
It's fine.
We don't live by the salary and the. I've like never gotten a job because I want money or stepped up because I want money. So. It kind of pushes against the way we see jobs and careers and callings from God. So it makes sense for us. So y'all, do it the way
if it works,
the big thing,
if what you're doing works, why change it? You know what I mean? If that's what you guys believe in, and what works, then
she needs to start learning how to, manage money and do that kind of stuff. Cause I know that,
when do they start to learn time management?
Money.
Because
it took a long time.
Currently, mine time management is a foreign concept.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, my daughter's always been great at time management. My son, on the other hand, no idea what to do with that.
That's Kingston right now. He's like, we tell him to get off of games at 6 because they usually go to bed at like 7:30. He's like, but I still have like so much time. I can dude, you have to shower, you have to brush your teeth, get your book bag ready for school, get ready for bed and everything. He's like, yeah, but that's not going to take me long. I'm like, it shouldn't. However,
but I know you.
If you don't get off now, you're not going to get it done by 7. I 100% guarantee it.
Yeah, I have to wake up Natasha an hour and 20 minutes before we have to leave for school. Meanwhile, I wake up James 20 minutes before we go to school, and he's still waiting around. He's like, are we going? Are you ready?
What is taking you guys so long?
Yeah, what have you guys been doing all morning? I've already done like 15 things.
I already took the garbage out.
The yard, I took out the trash.
No, he's not doing that.
The lawn has already been mowed next summer.
Yeah, I already mowed the lawn, Dad. Oh man, I can't wait.
Yeah, he's playing 5D checkers.
Yeah.
He's got cheat codes, man.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much all that's been going on in real life. Not a ton. Not much has happened in the past 5 days besides the teeth thing and them getting their report cards. I'm not suffering as much from allergies right now because we had
good
2 or 3 good. Well, we had like rain all day yesterday, which really
is that good?
Helped. Yeah.
Does that dampen down
it knocked down like all the, honestly, this past week, and it should be over by the end of this week. Pine pollen was what was creating the pollinating where everyone's cars turned yellow. That's pretty
I didn't know pine pollen was yellow.
Yeah. If you've ever seen the gif of like the tree getting cut over and then that big cloud of yellow.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a pine tree. That. It's stupid. Like that really happens. That's how bad it is.
All right.
That's pretty much subsided for right now. So now it's just like normal trees and weeds and stuff, which I'm still very allergic to, but the medicine my just normal medicine will knock that out. It's just when the pollinating happens, that's when I was wearing like I was wearing a mask outside. I was doing reverse COVID basically. I was wearing the mask outside and then taking it off when I got inside with people.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
And probably whenever
so
I
like, fresh air conditioned air.
Mm-hmm. Whenever I have to do yard work this year, I'll be probably wearing it outside too, because just stirring it up and lawnmower and stuff.
Yeah.
Gaming life.
That's fantasy life.
Oh yeah, and excuse me, it's fantasy life. Well, and now it's also it's 50 degrees today. Like whatever happened with the rain yesterday, it went from being 70 to tonight is a freeze warning.
Oh, great.
Yeah. I know. Yes. Last week was 80 degrees.
Yeah.
This morning on my way into work, 24 degrees.
Yeah.
What we have a freeze. I can't put away my winter stuff yet.
I don't bother
I can't put it away.
I leave all of my clothes out all the time because one, North Carolina it doesn't know what it wants. Seasons are fluid here. We're gender fluid with seasons in North Carolina.
Wow.
It could be summer. You could get every single season in one day. And it definitely happens.
All right.
At least in the week. So yeah, in fantasy life, excuse me. I've been killing monsters in fantasy life. That's
in the wild.
Just more monsters. Just killing more monsters. I meant to start Daredevil. I did not. Did not start Daredevil.
Thank you for good intentions.
I did watch something though. I can't remember what it was. Kids want me to buy the Minecraft movie, but it has not come out. Yeah, exactly. That's my face. It has not come out on Amazon Prime yet. It's showing like pre-order, and I'll probably go ahead and buy it for them because I will be damned if I go spend that much money at the theater for all of us.
Well, if you do, I hope you're not. I hope you're saved, and I hope you don't get stopped at the pearly gates and like, sorry, you watch Minecraft. You paid for theater.
But if I did get stopped at the pearly gates, I would absolutely understand.
You're like, I deserve that.
You shouldn't have watched that movie, and I'll be like, yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
I don't know. It is the biggest video game adaptation movie box office in history, beating out Super Mario Brothers.
How?
It's Minecraft.
Kids,
more
man.
Kids play Minecraft. They just see Minecraft.
If there's not a Roblox movie that comes out next year, they're missing out. That's a lot of money.
So I'm sure.
Oh my gosh! If they do a Roblox movie, you imagine how like horrid, terrible, like that'd be a horror movie.
It should be.
That would look so nasty and disgusting.
There's too many things.
Even the real life Minecraft characters looked so creepy.
Yeah, I saw another trailer today. I was like, I don't like that.
This is nightmare fuel. I don't like that one bit.
Yeah, my wife took the kids, my son and my nephew, to go see it. They had a blast. They both said it was a 10 out of 10, and they are the right audience for it. They are the right audience.
There you go.
Yeah, I will see it when it comes out to streaming, when it comes with Clark, but I won't go to see it in theater. I won't do that.
Yeah, I just can't. Like, I kind of like, we've taken them to a lot of those kids movies, like Super Mario. I kind of wanted to see Super Mario. I was like, it should be at least halfway decent. It can't be any worse than the 95 Super Mario Brothers movie that was just live action and horrible
with John Leguizamo.
Yes. Yeah, that was a fever dream.
The Goombas that were like huge dudes with small heads. Like, what is this?
Yep. Straight out of Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it reminds me
of. That
was
probably just like, we got props from Beetlejuice over there. You can use those. Yeah, it can't be. I don't see that movie beating out Super Mario or Sonic. Because like all the Sonic stuff has been good.
Yes, it has.
Like solid.
You don't like Sonic 3. I know Lucas was not liking the.
It was okay.
Robotnik.
Of the three, Sonic 3 was the weakest. I'll give him that. Sonic 1,
true.
The internet bullied them
Sonic
into doing it the right way, and it was perfect.
Yeah, thank goodness for the internet. It's one of the few times I'll be like, thank goodness for the internet. I was like, thank you for stepping in and being like, listen, no.
Sonic 2, like that introduced Knuckles, and Knuckles is my favorite. I don't care anything about Sonic. Knuckles, because
Knuckles is where it's
punchy dude, punches things.
Did you ever watch the Knuckles show on
the kids?
No, you told us about it, Patrick, and I'm not convinced to watch it.
The wife bought it for the kids to watch, and I found myself watching it. Yes, that guy is dumb, but that's
absolute idiot.
But the show wasn't bad. Like I look from what I saw of the show wasn't bad. It was.
I mean, it's
good.
not. I mean, I didn't hate it.
Right.
As you know, as Mark would say, I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Love you, Mark.
Love you, Mark. Love you, mean it.
But for Patrick to say he didn't hate it, that's not a good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's Minecraft, man. Like there is just like Minecraft is.
I know.
It's just bigger than Mario. It's definitely bigger than Sonic. Sonic is, in terms of like pound for pound, who has played what. Sonic is way further down there than
Sonic's like for our generation is what
That's
it was.
That's
yeah,
true.
much more.
And now it's gonna if there's a Fortnite movie, I'm sure my children will want to go to the theater.
Yeah,
to watch
Fortnite movie, Roblox movie. I can't believe they haven't started something.
Your good grades money to go and watch Fortnite. I will drop you off. You just call me when the movie's over. I'm not sitting through that.
Yeah, no.
Did we watch anything at home? No, we didn't watch anything. That was it. The kids watch stuff. I've been playing Monster Hunter mostly. I am going to download South of Midnight after this podcast. I did download another game the other day, but I don't know anything about it. But it was only $3, so it's called Mortal Shell.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's an anime, right?
Based off of anime, right? Yeah.
Is that an anime?
Or maybe it's anime inspired. I don't know if it's actual. Maybe it is.
The premise is
I
like you're a soul, and you can possess fighters that are dead. I think it's like 4 different classes of fighters that you can like put your soul into, and then like
is
if
it
they
a Souls
die,
type of game?
I think it might be.
All right.
I don't know. It was $3, and it was also free on the Epic Game Store. It's either Epic or Amazon was giving it away one week for free, and I forgot that I claimed it for free because then I looked on Xbox and I was like, oh, it's only like $3 on here for like the remaster version. Let me get the better version. So I bought that, but that was $3. So Justin says we should play Schedule 1.
Whoa, it's up on the screen.
Yeah, you didn't know that you could do that, did you? Look, he said Sonic 3 was my least favorite.
Oh man, you should have that all the time.
I don't know if you can.
Mortal Shell is a Souls game, and I got it 8 out of 10 on IGN.
Oh, okay. I don't know if there's a way to constantly make it visible. I think you just have to click it for each thing that comes out. Right. I'll mess around with that later. God Life. Through the Word. I am on Psalm 15. I did Psalm 15 today. Yes, I did Psalm 15 today. That was one of those ones that was pretty short. Like Psalm 15 was I think it was total, like when he read like 40 seconds. And then like she talks for like 12 minutes. And then
Yep.
But it's still good. I'm still enjoying it. I'm enjoying hearing going back, and I'm definitely going back and listening to all the audios that people leave for them. So I enjoy your singing, Lucas.
I enjoy yours too. You sing some praise hymns, some hymns that I'm just like, nope.
Yep.
And I listened to a lot of hymns, a lot of praise choruses back in the day, but you got some that are
some of them are just completely made up. Like run for Jesus. That's completely
no. That one I knew was just like run. You guys are just like run. I'm like, okay, you guys are.
I don't even remember when I made that up. It was playing some video game, and I was just like, you gotta run for Jesus, and that just came out, and I just have been doing that for years now. I like Jog for Jesus though. I like the spin that you put on it. It would have been better if you were jogging while singing that.
Oh, that's true. Missed opportunity.
It's fine. I'm sure it'll pop up again. Actually, I think today was. Oh, it didn't save my audio that I recorded. Or maybe it did. I don't know. The app doesn't work the best all the time. Tonight was also a Justin said 1,000 horses is also made up.
Oh, is it made up? I believe that one. Yeah. I like 1,000 horses.
There's a skit. I watched it. It was the dumbest little. It was a stupid skit. He shared it with me. I'll share it with y'all. Tonight was getting back together with my men's group that I'm in with my pastor, and basically what's happening is, as I think with me and this group of guys, he's trying to make us deacons. I don't know if that's like officially trying to make us deacons, because I don't think our church really has deacons. It's usually just like whatever pastors there are, and then like the church. So I don't know if he's trying to like make us actual thing for. I don't care. I just like the guys, and it's all the guys that go to my church, or most of the guys that go to my church that are in roles of responsibility, and we care about our church, and we care about the community. So it's just good to gather. And
I've been a part of churches where they have elders they have pastors, then they have elders, then they have deacons.
We have elders, and an elder board. And actually, one of the guys that's in our group is about to be going through the process to become an elder. So that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what that all entails, but I'll be praying for him.
I think it varies from denomination to denomination, church to church.
Yeah.
Tell you what I don't hear a lot of is overseer. That was another one that was in the Bible. That's in the New Testament that they use. Paul mentioned overseer. Yeah, it's in I think Timothy, some other spots, but we don't use that one. I want to be an overseer. Like,
would that be like
I am the overseer,
the overseer of music.
Oh,
run for Jesus! Run
to the choir master.
This is a new original song.
Yeah. To the choir master with stringed instruments. And bongos.
I haven't read that one, but that could work.
With a click and guide in your in-ears so that you can't get off beat.
Interlude.
Yeah, oh gosh.
Selah.
Yeah, so just been doing through the word. I've started reading, who was that? Spoken Gospels, Jesus in all of Esther.
Okay.
Since Esther was the book that just does not mention God anywhere. So doing that. I just started that today. Or yesterday. I think it was yesterday, because today's Tuesday, right? Yeah. Yesterday.
That seems a little left field, because it's not Purim.
It is out of left field.
Just like, you know what? I'm feeling a little Esther.
Yeah.
Gonna do that.
Yeah. Feeling some Esther. I actually really like the story of Esther. And I've been really enjoying like all of the. I'm still going through the Bible on like the Bible. The Bible Project thing. And just like we're in 2 Samuel now, and it's up to the point where David is now about to be running for his life again from his son Amnon.
You mean Absalom?
Absalom, that's sorry. I forgot. Amnon was the one that did the stuff with Tamar, and they killed him.
Yeah, we don't like that guy. I mean, we don't like Absalom either, but
yeah.
Well, actually, we don't like any of his sons. Even Solomon's kind of sketchy sometimes with his.
Well, Solomon was definitely sketchy. He was 700 concubines and whatever. Like, just it's just interesting, like reading back through it and seeing all the parallels and the same ways that like the people that were before them, that's why God cast them out, and then they go and do the exact same thing. Like when they were, what was it? There was the story of I think it was Lot, like back in
Genesis.
Yeah, that's like in Genesis when Lot,
and then in Judges.
Yeah, and
it's
then
like
in
the
Judges,
exact same
when they're
story.
like, it's the exact same story, just with different characters, and I'm like,
well, like before, it was like heathen nations,
right? It was the heathen nation of like then, Canaan, and like
in Judges, it's the Israelites. It's
you
the
see how far the
Gibeon.
Israelites fell to get.
I just read that story this week.
Yeah, and it's just
that's messed up. The end of Judges is jacked up. You got that story that matches a lot, and then some dude cutting up his concubine into 12 pieces
cut up
and
his
mailing
concubine, sent it to the 12,
mailing it off to all the tribes and saying, "Hey guys, it's time to go to war with ourselves."
Yeah, that was crazy. So yeah, I'm trying to see all the spots where it's the same story, but now like the Israelites are the one that's in the hot seat, kind of.
Right.
So that's been cool.
Cool.
And Easter's coming up.
That's what I heard.
What are y'all doing for?
How far ahead are we going here? Are we going to that's like mid-April?
No. I mean, it's coming up. Like, do y'all have like special stuff that your church is doing for Easter?
What about why are you skipping Palm Sunday, man? That's like people getting to Christmas before Thanksgiving. You're gonna, What about
Palm Sunday?
What do you guys doing?
What about WrestleMania on Easter weekend? What about that?
Well, Palm Sunday is when Lent ends for us.
What are you guys doing for July 4th?
I mean, evidently it ends for you at Easter because you skipped ahead.
I did skip. Are you looking
forward
Christmas
to
plans? Lent ending on Palm Sunday?
Dude, I'm not looking. You're working way too far ahead. I'm living day by day. I mean, when you're ready, I'll share with you why, but I want you to get this Easter thing out of your system first. So you go ahead.
I was just saying, like, I'm just going to be.
I have no Easter plans. I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, I'm just going to be singing.
I'm going to celebrate Jesus' resurrection
and stuff.
I'll have to get my wife down here to tell me what's going on. Whatever she tells me to go.
Patrick's just wakes up in the morning and just looks at Mel. He's like, "What am I doing today? Do you have my plan?"
Honestly,
I got to go to work, so just lay it on the table, okay?
Yeah, same. I do that with my wife. What are we doing today? All right, cool.
Yeah. I've told you already 5 times. Well,
cool. Tell me the 6th time.
No, my wife's like, check the board. Check the dry erase board.
Yeah, we have a dry erase board that I don't look at. I just don't.
I'm not looking at that.
When people say they're colorblind, I'm board blind. I just can't see it. I don't know. I cannot see
every
it.
day Ryan goes up to Bernice and he's like, "So Easter, what are we doing?" He's like, "We've talked about this a dozen times." In April. Twice a day. Oh man.
That's all I
You're
got.
Funny, Ryan.
You're funny.
Oh man.
All right. So Lucas, how about you? What are you doing for Easter?
Yeah, what are you doing for Easter, Lucas?
I'm working on planning Thanksgiving. All right, guys. You guys are way behind. Come on.
What are you having for Thanksgiving this year?
What sides are we gonna have? Yeah. So this past week on the Iffle front, Fantasy Life, as I'm gonna just tell you what ChatGPT told me to say. No new loot drops this week, given I'm fasting from video games, so I got nothing. I did download. Actually, while you guys were talking about the PS Plus games, I did download. I didn't download. I what do you do? Cash in.
Add to library.
No, I didn't even. No, I just add the library for Robocop and the Digimon game because James might play the Digimon game.
What's the Digimon game?
I don't know. I just saw it there.
Question: what are you doing?
2046. Dang, man. How old will we be? That's like 21 years from now. All right. You know what, Jay Cuz? You win.
21 years. Yeah. And for Easter, I'm
21 years.
I'm
what
retiring
for Easter.
I'm going to retire from working. That's the year.
Is that what you're doing?
I don't know.
Is that when you're retiring?
Yeah,
that's
the goal.
I don't know if I'll be able to retire then. We'll see.
I'm gonna work I'm gonna work as hard as I can to retire at 55. That's the goal. That's the goal.
You do you. That's
Might
the
want
goal.
to get into illegal pharmaceutical sales. Speed that process.
Why don't we talk?
I don't know what that means. That sounds really sus.
Yeah. Why don't we chat about this after the podcast?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if this is
this is not the right platform, sir. You gotta keep that on the down low.
I mean, my granddad was a illegal pharmaceutical salesman.
Ryan, you're all over the place tonight. I love it.
All right, he's not here to defend himself, so let's move on.
Okay. Go ahead.
Cool. Thank you.
He ain't got nothing to defend. He was. My dad would come on here.
He's in jail right now, doing a hard time.
Happens. It really does.
Yeah,
it really happens. Yeah, fantasy life. Nothing to add. It's been out there. Real life and God life are like intermixed. I made two sounds there. I did the merging figures, and then I made fart sounds. So the audio people were like, "Whoa, what happened in real life and God life?" Like, got some.
He met God on the toilet, y'all. That's fine.
Yeah, I met God on the toilet. I'm still going strong. No device use while on the toilet. I just go do my business and then I leave. It's really nice. I've freed up lots of extra time in my life. No, but I digress. That's not what we're talking about. Real life and fake life. No, I already did fake life. Jeez, I'm all bamboozled up. Yeah, I've been doing Lent, and let's see, let me figure out where to start here. I told you guys last week that I've started a daily walk, right? Did I mention that last week? I don't remember. Yeah. It's all merging together. Yeah, so I think it was Sunday, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before, I started walking every day. It's kind of like, Patrick, when you did that 5K a day thing. I'm doing 3K a day, but I try to start every morning. I try to start every morning with just a prayer walk, and I listen to a little guided prayer, maybe listen to a little scripture. And so it's like 35 to 40 minute walk, and I try to do half and half, and then half of it is just talking to God out loud. Sometimes I sing, sometimes I raise my hands. One thing I like to do, I did this today. I try to do what I call, well, I guess I haven't called it anything because it's just been me and God. I'll call it a faith walk, and I close my eyes and just walk down the road and see how many steps I can get before I have to open my eyes or before I run into something. And so I got 40 steps in today, and I didn't run into anything. If I would have kept my eyes closed, I was going straight. There are sometimes I'll make it 20 steps and I'm like, I'm going to hit something. And I open my eyes and I'm like veering off to the left. I would have run into a bush or something. But I just do that from time to time.
Dangerous game you're playing here.
It is.
It really is. It is. And I usually, it's our neighborhood, so I just walk in the middle of the road.
Where's Lucas? He fell into a manhole for the second time this week.
If I did that in my
he was faith walking again.
I would 100% get hit by a car.
Yeah, well, I live in a close community, so it's just like a...
Lucas, you doing your faith walk again? Yeah, sorry.
Lucas walked into a river. He's just floating down the river again because he walked right into it, and he hasn't opened his eyes yet. But 40 is my record.
Said that he used to do that walk when he was working third shift.
Oh man, third shift, like late at night. That's
called sleepwalking.
It's called sleepwalking. Yeah, it's this thing. I was like, did you fall asleep?
Yeah, Jay, cuz you can't say that. That's sleepwalking.
I was faith walking, like just snoring. Yes. high faith lay down. It's called sleeping. So, yeah, I started doing that earlier this week just to see how it would go. And it's surprisingly, like, you should try it, like, in a safe place. But it's unnerving. Like, you after
on a
like
treadmill. I'm gonna try it on a treadmill.
No, get out of here.
No.
Treadmill, that's baby stuff. You can feel that. But no, on like just walk through a parking lot. I don't know. Like pick a spot that gives you some distance and some safety. And it's unnerving.
Like, so are you just gonna stick with walking, or are you gonna do like a little jog or like walk backwards or
I don't think he should jog with his eyes closed. That does not seem like a good idea.
Spin cartwheels.
Faith spinning. Faith cartwheels. Yeah, okay. No, I'm really just walking. I'm not I'm not even been jogging lately. I want to, you know, as much as I enjoy the jog, it's still like I want to just walk and totally like, because one thing it's hard to do is to talk out loud and jog. And one of the things I've been trying to cultivate is talking out loud to God, like just verbalizing my prayers, my thoughts, unfiltered, just like, God, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I want. And sometimes it's just, yeah, I mean, I can understand that. Like it's just, I think it's a struggle for a lot of people. Like we're just like, you get lost in your prayers. And I'm like, you know, if you talk it out loud, it's not as easy to get lost in your prayers. Like you really pour it out. And my favorite moments are just when I'm not even thinking. I'm just talking to God and telling him how awesome he is. Like that's when I most like feel filled. When it's nice to soft jog with your eyes closed. No, I don't think I could do the jogging. I've tripped and almost landed on my face with my eyes open. So if I jog with my eyes closed, we have
a bunch of road rash on you and just bloody nose.
I mean, actually, there was one moment,
Lucas, you have to stop faith jogging. Stop it.
Yeah, like skid face.
I will jog by faith. I don't jog by sight.
That's right. Amen, brother. Amen.
I will jog by faith
and not by sight.
Yeah.
No,
that's
but
a Jeremy Camp song, right?
I think it's yesterday. It might have been this morning. I opened my eyes from part of my faith walk, and there was a cat like right to my right staring at me, like, and it kind of freaked me out. But he was more scared of me than I was scared of him. So, but during these walks, like, it's one of the things that happened is I can't remember. Did I tell you guys when I sang? I think I mentioned it. Patrick wasn't here. I think it was Ryan.
You mentioned,
but I was singing a song, and then we sang the same exact song in Portuguese that Sunday, and it was just like God sees me. Like I feel seen. I just feel like I'm talking to him. And so fast forward to yesterday. Like I've been doing this for a week or so. Yesterday I wake up and I don't want to do anything. And I'm telling you, like, this is not even just a feeling of like lacking a desire to do things. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to walk. I didn't want to lay in bed. I didn't want to get up and read the Bible. Like I was really like, I was feeling very rebellious, like, but not wanting to be rebellious. And I was kind of having a rough day to start yesterday. And it kept with me at work. I didn't want to work. I didn't want to talk to people. I didn't want to be quiet. In fact, I've finally like talked to my buddy Ben. Enoch is his. He has like 7 names. I call him Enoch, but he's known by many as Ben. But he's like my best bud at work and in life. He's a man after God's own heart, and we've had some awesome like prayer times and chats together. He's actually the one that I'm going to do the deprivation fast with. I'm doing that on Maundy Thursday to Good Friday through part of Good Friday. But anyways, so I was talking with him and I was like, dude, I just want to walk out in the wilderness. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I'm so like, I just want to get away from it all. And there's nothing specific. There's nothing that happened. Nothing, like literally nothing happened. I'm not like angry at anyone. I just felt this way most of Monday morning. And I just decided to, pretty early on in Monday, I just decided to fast, like water only fast. And I just prayed, spent my lunch, my dinner time, praying, reading the Bible, being like, God, what is going on with me? And at some point, actually, it was this morning, I woke up. It was pretty dark. It was like 5:30, and I actually wanted to get up, and I wanted to go on a walk. And I was like, okay, let's go. So I went on the walk, and I had already fasted for 24 hours at that point. And I just felt this peace. But it wasn't just a peace like as in, okay, we're good. It was a peace like in, keep doing this. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, I've been sending you to, and I feel God impressing upon me. And it's a mix of him talking to me and him impressing a feeling upon me that he's like, I'm sending you to the wilderness, and I need you to be in the wilderness. Obviously, I can't just like leave my job, leave my family, go walk the streets of Brazil. But
you can Forrest Gump it if you want it.
I mean, I could, I guess, if I really wanted to, I could Forrest Gump it. I mean, I've watched the movie. I do like to run, but that didn't feel right. However, I've continued the fast, and now I've completed day 2 of water only, and I've taken every joy outside of God out of my life. Like there's very few things left. In fact, I almost just thought about, just turning off my phone and just, for work using my computer. Cause it's coming down to in this Lent, I want Christ to be my only joy. Like that's the challenge I feel. I feel impressed by him for him to be my only joy in life. And it's not a permanent thing. It's not a forget everybody else. It's just I just feel like he wants me to go in the wilderness. And so I'm fasting for I don't know how long. Obviously I'm doing the Lent fast and from everything else, but the food fast, I have no idea. Like I'm day 2 and I just don't
probably
feel
have food,
released from it yet.
Within 7 days. I'm pretty sure that's a thing.
Yeah, right. I think it is. I don't know. No, I think you can, depending on your body, depending on, no, it's not 7 days. It's longer than that. It's just water you have to have every day. And I'm drinking lots of water. So,
Justin said,
but I'm doing a little research. Yeah. I actually watched a sermon on it yesterday, and the sermon was entitled Christian Hedonism. And that's kind of what attracted me to it. I was like, Christian hedonism. And it's a sermon by John Piper, and he just pretty much talked about Christ, and he talked about how we're called to be Christian hedonists, as in our main principal pleasure in life should be Christ.
So according to Google, there's a thing called total fasting, which is only fluids. Estimated survival time 2 to 3 months. You may have no energy in a month.
Yeah. I've read, so I started to do some research today because I'm like, I don't want to, I'm going by faith, not by sight, but at the same time, I want to do my due diligence because I'm responsible for my family, and I'm like,
sure.
I still have to work. I can't that's why I told my buddy Enoch yesterday. I was like, how many personal days do you think I could just be like, I just need to take all my personal days and go out in the wilderness. But because that's just how I felt at the time. But now I don't feel that. I feel like God's calling me to walk in the wilderness in the midst of life. So, but yeah, I did some research today, and I read that you can do 3 days with little to no side effects, as long as you can deal with the hunger pangs. Which I'm gonna be honest, he hasn't let me feel any hunger pangs, and I've smelled.
Crazy. That's awesome.
Food. I've been super focused, and it's been really the peace and the desire to my desire flipped on today from yesterday to where I wanted to work. And I honestly this morning I was walking and praying. I was just like, God, I don't, Jesus talks about fasting, and he says you shouldn't, you need to freshen yourself up, look happy. Don't let people know that you're fasting.
Do it for show. Do it.
And I'm like, God, it's been a while since I've gone past 1 day. So if I'm going to do this, you're going to have to give me the energy and give me the the countenance not look like, because honestly, during much of this Lent, I have been kind of down. I've been very I've been feeling my weakness. I've been feeling my flesh. And today I did not. I was happy. I was making jokes. I was full of energy and just drinking water. And to me, it was just God responding to walking by faith, not by sight, and trusting in him, being obedient to him. I really feel like that's what it was yesterday, was that he wanted me to fast, and I didn't realize that. And so I was walking in almost a accidental disobedience. And so it was making me feel really just what is wrong? Something's wrong with my spirit. And I just interpreted it as, well, I don't want to do anything. And then once I finally locked in and just kind of got on the track that he wanted me to, it was just peace. This is where I want you. And I don't know where it's going to go. That's why I can't look ahead to Easter, because that's way too far ahead. That's week and a half away. I'm gosh, a lot can happen in a week and a half. So
sure can.
Let's see. That's Lent for me. I've been finding joy and putting my joys to the side, and it's just him. And I've been praying for my family more. I've been praying for you guys more. I've been talking with him more out loud, silently singing. Yeah. So the joy of the Lord is my strength. And so that's what I'm enjoying right now and walking in.
That's good. I like it.
So that's my update.
I like it a lot,
guys.
Cool.
All right.
Yep. That's my side quests. Yeah. So housekeeping menu. That's what it says, to bring up the housekeeping menu. Oh wait, sorry. Well, guys, all y'all, that's our current save file. What about you? Want to share what's happening in your realm? Then let's do a little housekeeping before the next round begins. Let's look at the housekeeping menus. We got towels refreshed with a bed icon. Pillows fluffed, topped with Andy's candies that buffs your HP. And then the message boards are open. You can connect with the GMGU Guild across all platforms: X, Discord, Facebook, and Instagram. Yeah, the GMG Guild. To let us know what's new in your world, just like our fellow joiners do every week over in our Discord tavern.
What?
Discord wrong one.
They just add tavern to it. The old Discord tavern. So let's go to the Discord tavern, the GMG mailbag. All right, sir. Let's check it out. So we got nearing prestige class. That's old Aaron. I love, he's solidly, he's changing his name every week now. I love it. Earl turned 35 on Sunday. Happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday, brother.
Man. Yeah, on Sunday. So I guess I'm officially in my Unk era. LOL. Oh, the old Unk era. In Brazil, and this is in most of Latin America, it's very common to call middle-aged to older men uncle, Unk, Chio. Or Tio in Spanish. He also has a fun fact for us. Since my one older brother is way older than me, be careful. My first nephew was actually born when I was 6 years old. Wow, he is way older.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. So you're only 6 years older than your nephew. Yeah. That's a small age difference. Incidentally, I went out that morning to grab some popcorn seasoning from the grocery store. It ended up being on the bottom shelf and required me to get down on the floor and reach to the back of the bottom shelf to grab it. I felt every bit of my age trying to get off the floor.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. I felt that one. I felt that many times. But I'm 8 years past your current age. So Sunday may have also been one of the worst combination of weather I've ever experienced too. The pollen was so high that morning that every vehicle was covered with the visible yellow haze. Pine pollen. And it was also 45 degrees, cloudy, and painfully windy to the point where it felt like we were getting sandblasted with pollen. Oh my gosh, that sounds terrible.
Sounds like hell.
since before it started to rain. That just sounds like one of those nasal flex. No, snow. What is it with the big pollen or the big nose getting chased, or I don't know those commercials. Flonase? I don't know. I don't know the I'm having a stroke apparently.
Did you just have a stroke?
I did not, but I heard myself. It is 11:30, so we are.
We're getting to that with you now, man.
All right, I better keep moving on. I got to steamroll ahead. The job was set to interview for this week. Called me on Monday, and they said they'd filled the position, so the search continues. Sorry. I think it might have gotten sniped by a candidate that was able to interview last week, and the only reason I pushed mine to this week was because I was taking my van into the shop and thought the repairs might take several days. Welp. Shrug.
What was it meant to be?
Yep, that's right. One door closed is another door opened.
Right.
It'll happen. Ifl, I finally bought No Man's Sky after seeing it for up for a year. That's a game I've got to be careful with because I can easily see myself losing track of time and staying up way too late. I can see that too. Still playing. How did you pronounce this one?
Suikoden.
Sudoku.
Sudoku and Suikoden 2. And Metaphor Refantasio. I got through a particularly meaty section of Metaphor, which is just an absurd number of plot events and twists and another boss fight that made me almost tear my hair out, but was extremely rewarding when I finished. Probably one of my favorite video game sections, at least recently. Cool.
Oh, nice.
That's nice. That's all for this particular week. Bad night bros. That's us. All about that bad night broing. GMG question E for UE. What levels, sections of a video game have stuck with you over the years?
I think The Last of Us 1 intro. That first section.
Ooh, yeah. That is pretty iconic.
That was good. The beginning of Resident Evil 1, the OG one. That was also great. And the ending of Resident Evil 1.
What was the there was a hotel in Control with music.
Oh, the music section?
Metal music, yeah.
Man, that's good.
That was pretty good. There was a number of sections in Final Fantasy VII Remake that getting to see like one of my favorite video games of all time in modern cool graphics was, I felt like a kid in a candy store. I was like, this is so fun. Like it was just so anime and so smooth, and just seeing your characters like not look like polygonal puppets, like actually looking like real characters was super cool. So there's a number of sections like the motorcycle section, the cutscenes with the bosses like presenting themselves, like their intro to some of the bosses you fight, the mechs and whatever. Yeah. Super cool.
That's cool.
All right, what do you got, Ryan?
I think I only played the intro to The Last of Us, and yeah, that was a really good intro. Most of mine is going to be Destiny related, so I don't want to bore you. But it's like just
you can give us one.
First time you get
came from the moon.
Honestly, the first time you actually get to the end encounter of the Crota raid, that one is dope. Like that was my first ever raid, so that's one that sticks with me.
Nice,
cool.
Oh God, and yeah, Dinklebot. Any of the any of Peter Dinklage talking as Ghost before they patched it with Nolan.
Oh North. Yeah, you'll never forget that, right?
Oh my goodness, he just did not care. He could not have cared.
I'm just saying words. It doesn't matter.
That hive came from the moon. Okay. Like,
How very nonchalant.
The hive. All right.
It was like Peyton Jones. Peyton Jones is an android.
He was 100% Peyton.
He's sounding a little disingenuous.
Poor Peyton, man.
Justin said the water stage from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, man.
Yes. Still gives me nightmare.
Yeah. Bro,
yeah, any underwater level.
The battle toads, man. All those levels give me nightmares.
Then you drown.
Yeah.
Terrible feeling.
Yep.
Oh, the Ninja Turtle ones did not feel good.
Yeah,
that was turtle for crying out loud. You could be underwater.
Yeah, the Sonic levels where you're in the water.
Yeah. And he moves so terribly.
So bad.
Who thought that was a good idea? Like, hey, you know what? When he's on dry land, he's fast. But when he's underwater, slug speed. I hate you. Why would you do that to us? There's a couple of Sonic games where it's like you only get to run fast for a couple worlds. And then the rest of the worlds, they constantly put obstructions and never let you go full speed. It's not nice.
One recent game, I guess, would be Hellblade: Senua's Saga. Honestly, any of those sections, like the last section where she's trying to go, like, finally finish the fight and save her lover or pull him back from Hades.
The ending of Senua's Saga or Senua's Sacrifice. So good.
Yeah, that was great. I thought that I was gonna just keep fighting forever.
Never-ending fighting.
She's like, you need to let go. I was like, nah, y'all need to hold this L. I'm gonna kill everybody.
All right, last one. Lukewarm Riffle. Hey guys, hope you evening is going well. It is. So far, so good. I have 25 minutes left of the evening. I'm exhausted from work today, and both Courtney and I did not sleep well last night. Our daughter and both of us a little sick, but not terrible, just small head colds. We had a beautiful weekend weather-wise, so we were able to do outside both days all day long, and it was awesome. Very nice. Been cold and rainy Monday and today, but clearing up the rest of the week. There you go. I forget, where does Luke live? Do you know? It obviously doesn't live in any of the Kakalakis or Ohio.
I
mean, it did rain yesterday, but it didn't rain today.
Texas?
I think it is Texas.
Man, I can't remember. Let us know.
Luke, where you live?
Yeah, let us know where you live. I'm going to guess.
Send us your address. Put it on stream.
I'm going to guess. I'm going to go with Oklahoma.
All right.
Where the wind comes sweeping down the plain.
Oklahoma. Yeah.
And the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. I was in that play.
Yeah, you were. I could tell. All right. He also said we finished House of David and thought it was really good.
Darn it, I meant to finish that. I'll finish that this weekend.
Here we go. All the meant tos.
Hey.
Come on, man.
Shut up.
Excited to watch season 2 someday. We started watching Mobland with Tom Hardy and Pierce Brosnan. Samsonite? Just one episode in, but I'm loving it so far.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, cool. Good stuff. Gaming life, just Breath of the Wild still. Exploring is a lot of fun. Robot guys that roam the countryside are hard, and I die every time. LOL. Take care, guys. Yeah, those robot guys, you just need to stay away for now. For a long time. Maybe forever. I think it's the spider-looking ones that have the eyeballs popping out that shoot laser beams at you.
I mean, yeah, that sounds pretty terrifying.
Yeah, it's pretty terrifying. All right. Well, if you prefer to spectate, head to our YouTube channel or Twitch stream where a variety of other joiners stream side quests, boss battles, and cozy farming sims. That is not true. I don't know of anyone in our Discord that does farming sims, but you'll find their links and schedules on Discord. Want to support the squad, grab some gear, or back the party on Patreon, or check out the merch shop. Click that one link to rule them all found in our bio in the show notes, or summon it manually at linktree.com/GFGpod. Summon it manually. I really like that. That may be the best thing that comes out of this.
Summon it manually.
Don't type it out. Summon it manually. Okay. Even if you can't toss a coin to your podcasters right now, you can still cast a mighty spell of support by rating and reviewing us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Podchaser. Each review helps us unlock new allies and reach joiners across the realms. Want to level up your feedback? You can literally let your voice be heard. Dial 929-GMG guys and leave us a voicemail. Level up your feedback. I like that too.
Why is the end so good, but the beginning?
I know. I need to keep
so
some of this and then throw the rest out. And now, with controllers in hand,
wait. We do have a voicemail.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I forgot about the voicemail. Speaking of those who dial 929-GMG guys, someone leveled up their feedback.
And his name is Timmy.
Hey, bad night. I'm alive. I just got back from the hospital a couple hours ago. I had hernia surgery. Oh, by the way, it's him. I'm the only one that calls this. You should know. I had 4 hernias repaired yesterday.
Did y'all get any of what he just said?
He's like, I'm alive. He must be up on some meds right now because he's talking super fast.
Yeah,
super fast.
Bad night, guys. I'm alive.
Yeah, bad night, guys. I'm alive.
4 hernias, man. 4. Jeez.
Yeah, 4 hernias. I'll continue it here.
Yesterday, and then had a little blip in my heart. So they hopped in an ambulance from the surgical center, took me to the ER, where they did a ultrasound, and it corrected itself, which that never happens. And I had people dumbfounded. But they kept me overnight on a heart monitor. Everything was fine all night, and my beautiful wife came in.
Pause real quick. Pause.
Yeah.
By thump on it, does it mean they did CPR on him?
I don't know.
That's what I would think. I don't know.
Wow. That is crazy.
What a day.
Yeah.
Right, I rewound it a little bit.
But they kept me overnight on a heart monitor. Everything was fine all night, and my beautiful wife came and picked me up, and we're home. And I have a few weeks of just gaming going on, so no responsibilities. So maybe I'll get caught up on Through the Word and all my podcasts that I've fallen unbelievably behind on. I think I'm going to start South of Midnight tonight. I just need something to put my headphones on and chill and maybe fall asleep in my recliner in the man cave. All right. I love you guys. Bye.
Love you, buddy.
Love you, man. Jeez Louise.
Man, yeah.
Wow.
Enjoy.
Take a break, man.
Gaming.
Tim, you just enjoy some games. Enjoy some Through the Word. Listen to that.
Enjoy that medicine coursing through your veins, right?
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
He's going to play like 6 hours in South of Midnight and remember none of it.
Yeah. Like, well, I didn't hate it. I don't remember.
I don't think I didn't hate it.
Yeah. All right. And now, with controllers in hands, hearts full of mana, and you, our beloved guildmates, family, and friends by our side, go out there and get your good morning this week. And may God bless and guide your lives as you live, as you work, and as you game on.
1, 2, 3, 4.